All right, let's talk about AI. It's everywhere, right? And it promises to completely change our world. But beyond all the hype, there's a side to it with some pretty serious risks. So today, we're going to pull back that curtain and see what's really at stake. This quote, it hits the nail on the head. We are so focused on all the incredible things we gain with AI, but it is absolutely crucial that we also understand what we might be giving up along the way. And hey, let's be real. The stuff AI can do is, well, it's astonishing. It's already writing complex code, it's passing the bar exam and medical boards, creating art that's genuinely beautiful, and even helping doctors diagnose diseases faster. It is changing our world for sure. But, and there's always a but, right? This incredible progress doesn't come for free. To really get a handle on what's at stake, we're going to break down the 5 hidden risks of AI that are already having an impact on people's lives today. First up is bias. And you got to understand, AI isn't some super objective brain in a box. It's more like a mirror. It's trained on massive amounts of data that we humans created. That means it learns our language, our history, and yeah, all of our prejudices too. So if you feed it skewed data, you're going to get skewed results. Simple as that. And this isn't just some abstract theory. It has very real, very concrete consequences. For instance, a study back in 2020 found that some facial recognition systems were a whopping 35% more likely to misidentify darker-skinned faces. When bias data trains the model, what you end up with is automated discrimination. Okay, next up, privacy. Every single time you type a question, upload a resume, or just chat with a cloud-based AI, you're leaving a digital fingerprint. That data can be stored, well, forever. It can be used to train future AIs, basically making your personal conversations and information a permanent part of its brain. You know how companies always say, "Oh, don't worry, we anonymize your data." Well, it turns out that's a pretty fragile promise. Studies from giants like MIT and Berkeley found that over 85% of so-called anonymous datasets could be traced right back to specific people, just by matching them up with other public info. Real digital privacy is a lot harder to come by than you'd think. And this leads us right into the minefield of misinformation. We've now officially entered an age where making a totally believable fake photo, cloning someone's voice, or writing a fake news article can take seconds. The cost and effort to create really high-quality, deceptive content has just collapsed. And if you think this is some far-off, futuristic problem, think again. It is happening right now. Look at this. As of 2024, deepfake tech was already a part of over 70% of digital fraud attempts. I mean, just imagine a scammer perfectly cloning your CEO's voice to ask for an urgent wire transfer. This is the new reality of scams, and it's scary effective.
The fourth risk is a little sneakier. It's this idea of losing control. The more we lean on AI for everything, from writing an email to making a huge business decision, the more we risk letting our own critical thinking skills get rusty. We just start accepting what the AI tells us without asking why. And that creates this dangerous dependency, putting massive amounts of power into the hands of the few giant companies that own these AI models.
And finally, the one everyone talks about, jobs. But I think the conversation is often a little off. The immediate threat isn't so much that AI is going to take your job. It's more likely that a person who knows how to use AI really well is going to. And there are numbers to back this up. The World Economic Forum, they crunched the numbers and estimate that by 2030, a whopping 40% of the core skills you need for today's jobs will have changed. That is a massive shift. And if we're not careful, it could create a huge gap between those who adapt and those who get left behind.
Okay, so we've laid out the risks. That can feel a little heavy, I get it. But this isn't about scaring you, it's about empowering you. The really good news is you are not helpless here. There are totally concrete, practical things you can do right now to protect yourself and, well, take back control.
It all comes down to a simple 4-step playbook. 1. Control your data. Dig into your settings, turn off chat history and model training, and just never, ever paste sensitive personal information into a public AI tool. 2. Treat AI with a healthy dose of skepticism. Always double-check what it tells you. 3. For anything that's really sensitive, use local AI tools. And 4. Keep learning. The more you know about how this stuff works, the safer you'll be. And that third point, using local tools, this is huge. Look at the difference here. With public cloud-based AI, your data gets sent off to some company server. Who knows where? But with a private local AI, using free tools like Ollama, the whole thing runs on your computer. Nothing ever leaves your device. You get complete privacy and control. For sensitive work, it's an absolute game changer. So, to kind of wrap this all up, let's look at a quick summary that connects these risks to some fast, easy solutions you can start using today. So for privacy, if you're tempted to paste in sensitive info, the fix is to use local AI instead. For deepfake scams, like that fake CEO phone call, you just create a simple policy. You call them back on a number you already know is real. To fight bias in things like hiring, you make sure a human is always in the loop. And for that big job shift, the key is to start learning how to oversee and manage these AI tools, not just use them. You know, when you boil it all down, this is what really matters. AI isn't some unstoppable force we've unleashed on the world. It's a tool. It's a mirror that reflects our data, our choices, and our values. The real challenge is making sure we're the ones who stay in the driver's seat.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. The real question isn't whether AI is going to stage some kind of hostile takeover. It's whether we're going to slowly, quietly give up control without even realizing it's happening. The future really does depend on us staying awake and making smart choices.